Good day and happy Wednesday to you. Just thought I would do a midweek supplemental video to my usual weekly videos. This one isn't to do with the red teaming stuff, that's still going to come on Friday hopefully. A video that a former colleague and friend of mine in the industry, Mr. Andrew Long, had shared with me yesterday with regards to the utility organization in Florida that's recently been hacked. I wanted to explain what systems are probably in place and what has no doubt transpired. So for those who don't necessarily know, systems within utility organizations, this is power plants, sewerage, waterworks, run on what they call SCADA systems. SCADA systems are supervisory, controls and data acquisition. Basically, it's the network infrastructure and data flow for all the controls within the utility organization. This is, opening sluice gates, opening cooling pipes, whatever the case might be, but also to do with filtering of waters and making sure that contaminants within waters and that sewage and plain, drinking water don't mix, and whatever else is all basically run through these SCADA systems. These SCADA systems have been implemented for quite some time and run on old computing networks. The problem that you've got with these is that you can't exactly shut down the sewer works or the waterworks or the power, affecting millions of people whilst you upgrade and update the systems to run on newer supported platforms of operating system. So what we tend to find in the industry is that when we go and do SCADA testing, we can test around the SCADA system, but we can't test the SCADA system itself. Firstly, because we can't knock it over and obviously affect thousands or hundreds of millions of people. But also because these are on legacy systems, it's supposed to be air gapped, so you're not supposed to be able to get onto it from external network points. Obviously highlighted the fact that these are susceptible. Now this is something that's been talked about for a long time within, certainly within the cyber community, that the next wars are going to be for online, and the way to cripple a country is to basically knock out power and water. A very simple solution would be to replace the legacy systems with some new updated systems, maybe emulating some of the older operating systems within a newer virtual environment that's supported, for example, but corralling the emulated older operating system within it, and somehow segregating that, but again having the support on the outer casing of the box, if you like, creating a shell of new supported technologies encompassing that and still air gapping it. I mean, the air gapping works from a security perspective to a large degree. The concern is that air gaps can still be breached. If we have a look at Stuxnet and what happened with the Iranian nuclear facility, that was air gapped. However, Stuxnet still got in there and managed to take it down. You're still going to be looking at people bringing on board USB devices, plugging them in, or another method of being able to transmit some kind of virus or method of being able to get into a network. So I think it's just something that we have to be extremely vigilant about. Conversations need to be had with regards to how we can secure these better. More testing needs to be done to make sure that the air gaps are in place accordingly, that people can't breach across, and if they do, that there are disaster recovery situations in place and policies and procedures in place to mitigate the risk that could be posed by this. I hope that was a little bit interesting there with regards to knowing a little bit more about what SCADA is and the pitfalls in the industry, and look forward to continuing with the red teaming discussion on Friday. Speak to you all again soon.